Welcome back to the Southampton save with new signings in, and hopefully now the squad's set to achieve our goals this season. It's time to actually do it and put the points on the board to get ourselves into, hopefully, a Champions League position. Currently, we are 23 games through with 15 to go, 36 points, chasing Manchester City in 4th on 43, so a 7-point gap. That is overturnable for sure. Spurs are also on 43, so there's probably 2 spots we could hope to get ourselves into. We start with Sheffield United at home, although I'm going to sim that anticipating the next FA Cup round to come after we beat Plymouth yesterday, later in the month, which hopefully it will do, and then we can play Arsenal, play Fulham, and play that later FA Cup tie. That's the plan, and then fingers crossed from there we can just get ourselves more points on the board and more progression in the FA Cup. That's hopefully what's going to happen. I'll just go and quickly change Sheffield United's kit so that there's no risk of dots being the wrong colour. We'll play in our alternate kit then, shall we? That'll be the way we do it. Right, do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save, of course. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any more F1 22 stuff on the way, F1 23 stuff on the way as well, and hopefully also a win. Just intercepted by Salisu, Alcaraz. Come on, boys, please. Please. Thank you, Ollie. Mr. Watkins gives us the 1-0 advantage, finally, at home against Sheffield United. It's been a slow, relatively dead game. It's worked well. Suleimana's in the box. Someone needs to shoot, though, please. Thank you, James. Mr. Ward-Prowse adds his name to the score sheet. We have a 2-0 lead, and that will be 3 points for us then. In this one, it's exactly what we needed to keep the momentum going. 4 straight wins in all competitions now. In fact, it might even be more than 4 straight wins in all competitions now. And we are 5 points now behind Tottenham, who drew City victorious. That gap's getting very, very close, isn't it? In fact, it's 5 straight wins in all comps and 3 straight Premier League victories. Although Arsenal next is not going to be as straightforward. Arsenal line up with Ramsdale in goal, Mazraoui, Mukiele, Schlotterbeck and Zinchenko, Ruben Neves, Thomas Partey and Martin Odegaard, Saka, Gabriel Jesus and Pedro Gonçalves out on the wing for them. Options in Martinelli on the bench, Sambi Lokonga, Trossard and Nketiah, etc. Obviously, our former left-back, Romain Perraud, on the bench for them as well. And their former left-back, Kieran Tierney, in the starting lineup for me. Well, I thought that was going to be loose for a minute, but Thomas Partey brings it down. It's a lovely ball into Gabriel Jesus, and Tierney is back. Excellent defending. Rubbish clearance. Cost me a goal. Kieran! He's got his hand up and he's apologising, and you're damn right you need to apologise. But what's going to hurt your knees? You're damn right you need to apologise. I've tried to whack that as far as I possibly can when clearing that ball to look for Ollie Watkins, and he can't even get it out further than just the edge of the box. Terrible from Kieran Tierney. Jesus' 12th goal of the season, and Arsenal lead. Odegaard into Jesus. Oh, that's a lovely floated ball to Pedro Gonçalves, who's just beaten the offside trap, so to speak. Jesus! 2 in 4 minutes for Arsenal. Slammed home at the near post. There's an excellent finish. It's a frustrating goal to concede, though. Made by that beautiful ball out wide. Jesus makes a run off the back of James Ward-Prowse, and then the keeper should not be beaten at his near post from there. Okay, Suleimana out of control by me. Just went up and walked off with that ball. Now Aaron Hickey's in, and the space is opening up for Ollie Watkins here. Try and wrong foot Zinchenko. It's Schlotterbeck, not Zinchenko. It's annoying. Hickey into Suleimana though, and here's Ward-Prowse. Needs some extra space. Alcaraz holds off the tackle initially well. Gallagher is the man that's in some space here. Conor Gallagher is poor. Driven low, but not with any sort of accuracy. Straight at the feet of the keeper. No goal back yet. Alcaraz. Oh, he's done, Mazraoui. Lovely change of direction. I just need to find Ollie Watkins with the cross, which we could do. He's up against Schlotterbeck, though. Schlotterbeck's actually fallen down and stayed down hurt there for Arsenal. And play might have to be halted for him. He's still on the ground. You can see by the mini-map at the bottom, but we can't concentrate on that. We need to keep concentration on what's going on at this end of the pitch. And what is going on at this end of the pitch is an Arsenal third goal. Oh, Hickey stuck out a leg. Couldn't get there. Neves, expect the pass to come. It doesn't. Driven brilliantly at the near post, and Bazunu makes the stop. It's a great ball. It's a lovely touch by Tierney as well. Pass just slightly left wanting in terms of pace on it, but Conor Gallagher's in behind here. Ollie Watkins has positioned himself well and replicates Gabby Jesus' goal from the first half. All 4 goals so far in this end of the field in that particular goal, and hopefully there's more to come yet still. 1 back, 5 minutes into the second half. Can we pull off a comeback of comebacks? Make that change to see if Nicolo Ravella can be the guy. Woo! To do what we bought him for. Be that creative deeper midfield player. It's a good save by Bazunu. Effort was just floating horribly. Oh, dearie me. Gabby Jesus going for the goal of goals and not quite getting it right. Erdegaard. That's a lovely ball to Gabby Jesus. Luke Shaw's trying to come around on the cover, but Gabby Jesus is better at attacking than I am defending. Arsenal make it 4, and we are not going to get anything from this one. Comeback quashed. Ravella does really well. The interception and then the tackle. Gallagher out to Sulemana. Cut that back to Blas, who will spin and get on his left. Oh, look at the space here. For Kamaldeen Sulemana, the first touch is super heavy, but it won't stop him scoring. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to help us get back in the game and take anything from it, but we'll take the goal to lessen the goal difference disadvantage. And with Arsenal being one of the sides we're going to be challenging with for a European spot in either the Europa League or the Champions League, hopefully the latter, then that will help. But it's more the points tally we want to go the other way, not necessarily just the goal difference. Well, a first half flurry of goals from Arsenal ensure that we don't get anything from that game. It's a Gabby Jesus hat-trick to ensure that they extend their advantage over us in the Premier League, and unfortunately we will have to settle for being the losing side this time. It was a deserved win for them, to be fair. Chelsea win against Fulham as well, which isn't great for us. Hopefully Manchester City drop points against Palace, and we'll wait for the next round of the FA Cup to be drawn. Fulham at the Cottage. Bernd Leno still in goal for them. And Babu, Hayes, Ito and Goodmanson their back 4. Sasha Lukic with Joao Paulinho and Amad Diallo, Andreas Pereira and Mike Tresor, with Benjamin Šeško up top. Šeško now 81 rated, I think, in this save. Obviously a striker that has decent potential in real life. Hoping that he doesn't show that in this game. We've got game in hand on some of the sides above us now, as this game's been played on the Sunday. The next round of the Cup has been drawn, but it's not until the next month. And it's Watford away, which is definitely winnable for sure. So we'll play Burnley as the third game in this episode at the beginning of the next month. And then the FA Cup quarter-final will come in the beginning of tomorrow's video. Šeško's in, and he might have potential, but he's not the finished article yet. And Babu with a throw. I read it. I couldn't get there. Never mind. I got there in the end. And he hit Alcaraz in the head, not the hand, as they were calling for. Conor Gallagher. Make me a run, Carlos. Thank you. Got him now. And Babu's quick, but he's not quick enough. Niels Matthias Hayes. Cross in. I hit a hand. Did it? No, it's just a throw. Quickly look for Blas. Lay that in front of Tierney. Who's got Ollie Watkins here. Oh, it's a tame effort. It's poor. I don't have the angle to shoot. I do now. But I don't have the ball anymore. Half an hour in. Neither side really looking that likely of scoring a goal so far. That said, Ollie Watkins might be about to do exactly that right now. No, he's not. Good header. Samaldeen, I was going to call him then. Kamaldeen Sulemana. Oh! If I'd just been able to get away, we were on a good counter-attack there. The referee's going to come across and surely give a yellow card. Indeed he does. Amad Diallo taking one for the team there, stopping the quick counter. It's cynical, it's tactical, but it Certainly worth doing. I get a little bit lucky there. Even luckier still. Well, I felt hard done by that the referee didn't let play continue. Or that Alcaraz got caught and went down and couldn't keep his feet. Never mind. We scored from the resulting free kick anyway, so we will still take the 1-0 lead. Sulemana having to fight hard with Andreas Pereira and coming off second best. Conor Gallagher's going to have to try and get back to Šeško here. Salisu with a great interception, but Šeško's won it back again. Diallo, Šeško could save Bazunu. Important stop. Oh, it's a lovely ball into Tresor. Good block. Nearly fell kindly for Šeško there. They're putting the press on. It's not worked for them there. Goodmanson tried to get to me, but when you've someone with the pace of Sulemana in and around you, can't really afford to get it wrong like that. Well, to be fair, he did recover very well. That's a foul. It was from behind and not the kindest of efforts to win the ball back. My player's been getting a bit of a battering in this one so far. Yellow cards dished out left, right and centre. No, it was a red! Sent! He's gone! It didn't actually show the replay of him getting the red card, but from behind there, the foul on Ludovic Blas, and he's gone. I don't even know who it was that made the challenge. Sulemana on it apparently, but no. James Ward-Prowse will take it. Matthias Hayes, the man that's sent off for Fulham. And surely it should just be a simple effort, or simple case, of seeing the game through from here now. I'll get that back to James Ward-Prowse. In there to Alcaraz. Jimmy again. Struck well, deflected. No corner though, they'll get rid of it in quite some sensational fashion. But it's probably, hopefully, just going to be wave after wave of Southampton attack now. And maybe goals too. Sulemana screamer. That'll be 3 points for us, thank you very much. Andreas Pereira. That's a lovely through ball for Benjamin Šeško. And it's an equally impressive save by Gavin Bazunu. Nearly a late Fulham flourish. Keepers up with 5 minutes to go. Little bit too much, I think, to do that now. We'll pump that looking for Sulemana, but it's not good enough. Could have caught the keeper in our half as we scored. Oh, it's brilliant from Aribo. And nobody on Fulham's team actually seems to react to it. Joe Aribo racing away to make it probably, surely, hopefully not 3-0. Joe! Mate! That's so bad. That will be that. 2-0 against Fulham away from home. It could have been, should definitely have been, Joe Aribo. More than 2. But it wasn't, unfortunately. So goal difference doesn't take as big a jump for us as potentially we might have liked it to have done, to help at least offset a little bit of the negative from that Arsenal defeat. Our goal difference is 3 worse than the 2 sides above us, and it's goal difference alone that keeps us in 7th, not 6th. 4 points to Arsenal, and now 8 points to Spurs, unfortunately, with them winning as we lost against Arsenal. We'll end the episode, though, with a game at home against Burnley, and if we can get another victory here, then you never know. We could get ourselves back within 5 of Tottenham. Burnley have sold their better goalkeeper. They did have Muric in goal. They've now got 71 rated Bailey Peacock-Farrell. That's not going to be great for trying to stay in the league. They've had a poor January there. Wout Weghorst still up top leading the line for them, but they are definitely weaker than the team we played against more recently. Sarari has won that back off James Ward-Prowse, and Weghorst is in. Bazunu with a smart save down low. We have apparently the best defensive record in the league. Now, I didn't know that at this stage of the season. Cullen to take the corner. Josh Cullen looking for Wout Weghorst, but Salisu might not be as tall as Wout, but he's certainly as good in the air. Handball. Free kick for Burnley. Dangerous position. Sarah's put a lot of power behind it, and too much so. Oh, he's left the defender for dead there, Carlos Alcaraz. That was a brilliant turn. Ollie Watkins available. Blas in the middle here. And here comes Sulemana, arriving right place, right time, to give Peacock-Farrell a relatively straightforward save. Probably should have tucked that home, shouldn't I? Luke Shaw's up for this, but it's going to fall to Sulemana. And then to Conor Gallagher, who hit it cleanly, but wayward. There's no room there, is there, for either side in the midfield. All of the room is out wide. And then maybe through that gap. He delayed with a pass, Sarah. Still he's able to find Zeroe through the defender's legs. Managed to position myself perfectly, but couldn't get the interception. Wout Weghorst for Burnley at St Mary's makes it 1-0 to the Clarets. Position with Luke Shaw is great here, and he's just gone through his legs. As I've pressed the tackle button to try and intercept, he's just kind of planted a foot, and it's just helped on its way by Weghorst. It's a good finish, but one you would have expected him to make. One that he has made. That's a great ball down the line, looking for Scott Twine. Just going to keep that in play. Up against Kieran Tierney. Scott Twine digs out a cross. It's a great cross. It's the second goal for Burnley. Bundled over the line from a couple of yards out by Zarari. And they're coming up with a shock result here, the Clarets. This isn't ideal, is it? Thought if anyone was going to win a header in the middle, it was going to be Wout Weghorst, but Scott Twine has written Kieran Tierney off. Brilliant delivery. And he just gets there first. Tierney. Now Alcaraz. On a Gallagher. Blast is there. Alcaraz made a good run again. Found well. Take my time. Beat the man. On a Gallagher. And Blas. And Ollie Watkins. Oh, it's a big save by Peacock Farrell. He can't quite believe it. Tried to put as much power behind it as I could. Didn't quite work. Can Ollie win the header instead? No. Suleimana's underneath this, however. Salisu will nod this down. Gallagher! Doesn't matter what I do here. I can't score against Burnley today. Unless they give the ball back to me like that. Go on, Ollie, get there! 2-1. Game on. Game on. Josh Cullen will take the corner for Burnley. They're trying to get their 2-goal advantage back again. Arsenal were able to extend their lead twice. I could really do with goals back here. Oh my God, but nothing has been as good as Edison's finish so far today. That's a worldie from their number 14, and we are back 2 goals behind again. Tackled by Salisu. Suleimana. Blas is making a run. Suleimana doing the same. Blas found here, but it wasn't a great ball around the corner to him. Suleimana doing what he can. Got to keep the ball though. Blas. Gallagher. Gallagher! Has managed to get it home. I thought the keeper had done enough, but no. Shot power stronger than arm power for Bailey Peacock Farrell. We're back in it, but we're still not level. Excellent work by Suleimana. I just had to hit this as hard as I could, and it worked. It's a nice ball. Not sure if he's on or not. Hit Luke Shaw's hand, but I get away with it because it was in the box. Gallagher to Suleimana. And Ollie. Suleimana's going to go again. Get there, Kamaldeen. It's Ludovic Blas that's in the middle for me. But I'm not going to be able to tuck it back to him. I'm going to have to force the corner and hope we can do something from the set piece. Alcaraz for Teller. Watkins for Broia. Equaliser, please. Needed desperately. Luke Shaw's up. He wins it well. He's got the equaliser. He's come back home and he's rescued a point for us, Luke Shaw. What a goal. Unbelievable header. We are level at St Mary's and we've turned it round. Oh my God. That point could be huge come the end of the season. We're still going to be quite a way off the Champions League spots, but we're not going to give up on them. And we've got Europa League knockout football, Europa Conference League knockout football still to come as we try desperately to get ourselves moving up through the European competitions at the very least. 3-3. 6 goals in this one. Boos again around St Mary's. The fans understandably aren't happy with how that game transpired. Got shades of Arsenal against Southampton about it, to be fair, but we're able to rescue a point at least and have to hope that other sides above us also fail to do what they're supposed to. The FA Cup run is probably going to take priority now over the league. I would imagine we're actually up to 6th and only 6 points off Arsenal. Tottenham are now up to 2nd, and we're as close to second really as we are to 3rd and 4th at the moment, but it is a jump. We've still got some of those top clubs left to play this season. Manchester City, there's Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham twice. It's doable. Certainly, we've got a strong opponent for the next round of the UEFA Europa Conference League as well, with Villarreal being the first side that we face. They'll have come down presumably from the Europa League, you would have thought. Okay, well, now it's crunch time in all 3 competitions. Just quickly check those emails at the end. Blas has gone up another rating to 83. Carlos Alcaraz has gone up another rating to 84. Bro, you're starting to call for first team football. And to be fair, he will start in the FA Cup against Watford, which is where we'll pick up tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. F1 tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I know I say these things rather quickly. Drop the video a like, please, if you have enjoyed. Make sure that you are subscribed to the ChesnoidPlays channel, and you won't miss out on any more content. That was more understandable, wasn't it? Cheers, lads. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.